90th annual San Angelo Rodeo did not disappoint. For most of the Cowboys, their day ended on the ground, but for one, it's a day he'll never forget. For San Angelo Live, I'm Matt Trainer. The action kicked off with Kai Hamilton's ride on the back of the Raptor H Bull Night Prowler. This wild ride landed him 85 points and into the short go. 2 rides later, this Montana Cowboy Parker Bredden went for 84.5 points on the back of Raptor H's uppercut. Spoiler alert, these 2 Cowboys will be the matchup to watch for in the final round. And finally, the 2-time champ of the San Angelo Rodeo, Trevor Kastner, did what he does best. His smoking ride on the back of Pete Carr's Bull Marlboro Man gave him the top score of 86.5 points going into the championship round. But if you thought the Bulls were mean in the prelims, think again. 10 Cowboys made it to the championship round, but only 2 survived. Bredden got on board first, notching an 86-point ride on the back of Train Station. 86 looked tough to beat until Kai Hamilton showed the Sunday crowd what he was about, assembling a ride to remember good for 90.5 points on Pete Carr's Time Bomb. San Angelo Live's Manny Diaz caught up with the Australian Cowboy, who told him why winning in Angelo is kind of a big deal. It's bull riding, presented by First Financial Bank.
Well, they call it the Extreme Bulls of the PRCA, and this Sunday, well, we got just that with the Aussie, Mr. Kai Hamilton. This is presented by First Financial Bank. You scored in, an 85 in the first section, in Section 2 in the prelims. Then you had to beat an 86 in the short go just to get in this thing, but then you blew it away with a 90.5 to just take the top off of this Extreme Bulls event on this Sunday. Tell me about this ride and what it win this thing.
That was a really good bull of Pete Carr's, and big, scary, rodeo-looking style bull, and they're the ones I like. It's a hell of a fight the whole time, and I just had to keep trying, and to be 90.5, well, that was just the icing on the cake.
Well, you're 22 years old. You've been to the NFR twice, back-to-back years. When it comes to riding this bull Time Bomb, does he compare to those bulls that you've seen at the NFR?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's an NFR caliber bull. Anytime you're 90 on something, they're good enough to go to the NFR, and you can definitely tell the difference in between them bulls and then the ones we got on in the long round. Like they don't stop, and you just better be ready to keep up with them because they're gonna try their hardest.
So you're from Australia. What part of Australia are you from?
North Queensland, Mackay is the name of the town.
So tell me, how did a guy like you find rodeo, find bull riding, and make a career out of all this?
I was fortunate enough. My dad, he rode bulls and bucking horses, and my grandfather rode bucking horses, and a lot of my dad's side of the family, they all rodeo and stuff. So from an early age, I had cowboys around me, and Dad had a big influence on my career. He's helped me ever since day dot, and guys like Troy Dunn that had been over here in the 90s and done extremely well. I looked up to them guys.
As a 22-year-old, you managed to outlast a guy like Sage Kimsey and some big names here this afternoon. Are you chasing? Imagine that's the goal, to kind of get on that level. What would you say is your goal? I'm just spitting things out here, but what would you say kind of some of the things you want to accomplish?
Definitely to win a world title. I come over here and I'm not going to stop till I do it, and that's a goal, and I love competing against guys like Sage because they make you ride better. At the end of the day, you're only as good as your competition. So,
well, that's the bottom line because Kai Hamilton said so. He is your winner of Extreme Bulls this afternoon. 175.5 on 2 head. Rode the bull, Time Bob, the Pete Carr bull, to win this thing with a 90.5 point ride. Kai, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. Show us that bling real quick. My goodness, that is beautiful. He's Kai Hamilton. I'm Manny Diaz. This is First Financial Bank Bull Riding. For San Angelo Live, we'll see you next time.